Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you wherever you are in the world today. Listen, I am super excited to be here with you today for daily prayers and affirmations. So please go ahead and share this out because today's focus is restoring your power, okay? Restoring your power. So go ahead and share this out to your network so that they all can get this yummy goodness this morning, either via live or on the replay. So I'm going to go ahead and take the time to share this out as well. So just give me just a few moments to get that done so we can go ahead and get started. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Say good morning. Don't be rude. Say it back. Okay. Good morning. Good morning to you and welcome to daily affirmations and prayers. And again, today we're going to be focused on restoring your power. Okay. So I hope that you're just as excited as I am about that topic because it is definitely needed and necessary. It really is needed and necessary. We need to understand who we are, right? Who we are and all that we possess, which is unlimited, right? Unlimited is what we possess. I don't know if you received that or tapped into that or that understanding and awareness, but you are unlimited. Like there is no locks, boundaries, blocks to you and your greatness other than what you allow, what you choose, right? So yes, go ahead and share this out. I am almost done. So I am excited to get up into this with you guys. Okay. So you share as well. I'm looking in the comments. I want to see. Say good morning, please. Don't be rude. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in. Share this out. Share this out. Again, today we're talking about restoring your power. Restoring your power. All right. Okay. One more share and then I am done. All right. Let's get into it. So, good morning. I am Queen Chi, and what I do is empower women to rewire their minds and to reset their emotions so that they operate from a place of wholeness and abundance. I'm also the founder of Throne Face Cosmetics, where we empower you to purify, heal, and restore your identity, your self image, and your skin to flawlessly beautiful. And I am the chapter president of the Fort Worth area for WAN. So, definitely qualified to talk to you about this particular topic, and I am about to get into it. So, I hope you got your pens and your paper ready today because it's about to go down. So, the first thing that I need you to understand about yourself as we dive into restoring your power is that you were born, okay? Just the fact that you were powerful when you were born. You were capable of achieving greatness in all aspects of your life when you were born. There were no other qualifiers that was needed and necessary for you to be powerful other than your state of being, okay? Just being, okay? Just who you are, being is powerful. And I know that in the world, they teach us, you have to add on all these accolades and degrees and whatever else and these accomplishments. And that is what makes you powerful. That is what makes you great. That is some bull. Okay. That is some bull. And it has been programmed into you to jump through all these hurdles and hoops to try to prove yourself, to get affirmations from outside of yourself when the one who created you affirmed you from creation. So I need you to understand that. Okay. So break off any mentality, any thought process, anything in your being that says that you need something else outside of you. Okay. In the world, of the world that makes you powerful, because you don't. You are powerful. Just woke up like this. Okay. You're powerful. So from today forward, I need you to wake up in the morning after you tell God, thank you, when you do your gratitude or whatever. I need you to declare to the world that I am here and you're welcome because I showed up today. Okay. You're welcome. Now, if the very thought of that statement made you feel anything other than confidence and blessed, then I really need you to get your pen and paper because you need all of this. All right. You need all of this. Good morning, Moshe. Good morning. All of it, okay? Because you have been conditioned and programmed in the wrong way. But we're going to break that off. We're going to challenge all of that today. So again, I need you to understand that you have been programmed from the time you arrived here in this dimension on this planet called Earth. You have been programmed. And all of that was to make you feel powerless, to make you feel like you're unable to live up to your full potential without outside things coming into play to benefit you. But that was programmed to you for the benefit of others who would not want you to understand how powerful and capable you are, because it's to their benefit to keep you in this docile state, to keep you wondering and guessing, to keep you feeling like you're not enough, because then they can sell you all of these toxins and whatever, these hopes and these dreams of you tapping into whatever it is they offering so that you can become this powerful thing, this whatever, right? But you are already powerful. You're already powerful. And when you understand that and you move from a place of I am already powerful, and then you bring into alignment who you are, your identity, right? Your identity, who you are, what is your purpose? What is your mandate in the earth? What are you put here to do? What is your assignment? Then you are clear on what you are pulling into your world, into your reality, because whatever does not serve you in your purpose, whatever does not serve you in your identity, whatever does not serve you in your mandate is unnecessary, and you don't pull that into your atmosphere, because for why, right? So it's so important to just start at the starting point. Okay, that's not even the end, that's the starting point. I am powerful. I am powerful. I want you to drop that in the comments. I am powerful. That's your starting point. Every day you wake up in the morning and before you go to sleep at night and throughout the day, I am powerful. When you come into a situation where you feel like I don't have control right now, I need you to affirm to yourself, I am powerful. So go ahead and drop that in the comments this morning. I am powerful. Okay. And I understand that we all face, struggles. And we think that, discrimination and stereotypes based on things like our faith, based on things like our gender, based on whether we're moms or not, and all of these different things, right? That people tell us that because we are these things, that it creates a boundary of some sort for us to be able to do what it is that we are desiring to do. And then we internalize all this foolishness, right? And then we are having self-doubt about what we're capable of, and we feel inadequate. And we always keep telling ourselves, I'm not enough. I don't, I need another degree, or I need more money, or I don't have the network, or I don't have the this or the that or whatever. But when you start with the place of I am powerful, right? You understand that I am everything I need to be everything I need to be. Okay. And as I move in that energy, what is needed and necessary for me to accomplish what it is I have set out to do will show up in my reality, because I have momentum. I am moving in what it is I'm called to do, moving in power, and power attracts. It really does. And so I need you to understand that you are powerful, period. All right, period. So let's go ahead and dive into, I like practical steps, right? So let's dive into the practicality of affirming that you are powerful, so that you can restore yourself from places of victimhood that they taught you to be, this place of sadness, this place of doubt, this place of not understanding really who you are, like really who you are. Like when you think about it, that you were created by the creator, the one who created the universes, the one who made the stars, the moon, the sky, the one who is the unlimited source of energy, right? Power. Created you, put the hands on you, okay? Formed you, made you. and then and blew on you, right? And endued you with the very DNA, the very essence of who the creator is. How could you not understand just how powerful you are? So, firstly, I need you to tap into and understand where your power comes from. In order to restore your power, you need to identify and recognize that you were created in the image and likeness of the Creator. And He has given you specific, unique gifts and talents, right? And so you shouldn't be defined by the opinions of others, by the limitations of others, because the truth of the matter is they don't know you. They don't know you. They cannot comprehend who you are. They see snapshots of you, right? They see little moments and times of who you are in that particular moment, and they make up their mind about who you are and what you're capable of. But because you are unlimited, because you are the essence of the Creator, because you are the energy magnified and manifested in this plane of infiniteness, you can switch it up and change it anytime you want to, okay? You be like, oh, she's just different in this moment, okay? And she different again in this moment. Like, you cannot figure me out because I am figure outable, okay? And so are you. And so don't be defined by the opinions and limitations of other people and what they have to say. Because the truth of the matter is the people who are judging and critiquing and all this stuff and telling you what you should and what you shouldn't do and how you should move and what you're capable of, and I don't think that's a good idea for you. And not saying that you shouldn't seek wise counsel and get the input of other people, but you know in the inside what feels right to you. You know what's been downloaded to you. You know, like the energy that you're able to move in, right? And so most of those people who are giving you all this opinion and all of this guidance, their life is miserable. They don't even like their own life. So you let people who don't even like their own life, okay, who are miserable in every part of their being, who do not have the success or what it is that they're designed to have in life, tell you what you're capable of, tell you how you should move in your life, in your world, what and how you should be able to manifest according to their limited beliefs, according to how they see you, according to their experience with you. I hope you're hearing how insane that sounds. It's completely insane to allow other people to define you when you have already been defined by limitlessness. Make that make sense, somebody. Make it make sense, please. So again, I need you to affirm within yourself, I am powerful, just in the state of being. I don't need nothing else added to me. Can't nothing be taken away. I am powerful, period, point blank, done. All right, exclamation mark. That's what it is, right? So in understanding that you are of the Creator, by the Creator, a part of the Creator, right? And all of this resides on the inside of you. All of this is a part of your genetic makeup. All of that, which is infinity, is you, is who you are, right? So spending time in the presence of the Creator is where you are affirmed. It's where you are downloaded into. It's where you receive and understand your purpose, your identity. It's where you find out just how limitless you are. It's where you receive your confidence and your push. It's where you receive direction and downloads and blueprints, right? Because you connect to the source of energy. And then it's like this flow, it's this dance back and forth of intimacy and love and purity. And so I don't understand why we don't choose to stay and live in this realm, but instead we go out there and we listen to people tell us what we can and cannot do. And my response is, you're not the boss of me. You don't know me, okay? I'm gonna do what the Creator told me I could do, which is whatever it is I want to do according to the mandate and purpose and affirmation that He has placed on my life, right? And yours. So next, I need you to understand that you need to let go of self-doubt. And thought plus emotion is what creates your reality. So what you think in your mind and the energy that you put what's behind that thought process with your emotions is what is manifesting into your life. So if you look around your life and you don't like what you see, change your thoughts and change the emotions that you align with it. It really is that simple. The word of God, right? A sacred text, which the one I read is the Bible. Whatever your sacred text may say something, it's going to say the same thing, but you may not have the Bible as your sacred text, right? But they all say that you have the power to create your reality, that what you think is powerful. As a man thinketh, so is he, is what the Bible says, right? So as you think, as you believe, as you understand yourself, then that is what you are. So if you understand yourself from this place of limitation and boundaries, then that is what you are. If you understand yourself from this place of power and authority, then that is what you are. And so whatever you believe, that is the energy that you carry, and that is what is perpetuated into the atmosphere, and that is what responds to you. Okay? So understand that you are powerful. So you have to release anything, any thought, anything that comes against the word of God, right? You pull down high imaginations, right? That come against the word of God. The word of God says you are powerful. So anything that comes against you being powerful, no, you cannot live here. You cannot exist here in this vessel. Thoughts of limitations, thoughts of doubt, thoughts of being a victim, you cannot live here. You don't have any occupancy here. There is no place for you here, right? Because that is not what the word of God says. That is not what the Creator has said about you. And so those thoughts, they have to go. And a lot of times, it's not a lot of times, all times, we are not thinking. We're just going. We're just moving. We're just on autopilot like zombies. And so things come into our awareness, and negative things, people say something to us and it hits us. And we go into this low vibrational place where we're feeling, sad or angry or frustrated, right? And again, you've been programmed to think that somebody did something to you. We even say it, oh, she made me mad. She didn't make you mad. You chose to be mad. I'm going to say that again, because one of the things is accountability for our own selves. So nobody can make you anything. Nobody can make you sad. Nobody can make you angry. Nobody can make you happy. You have to choose. You have to choose who it is and what it is that you want to be in that moment, what it is you want to feel in that moment. It is completely up to you. Good morning, Patricia.
Good morning, sis.
How you doing today, boo?
I'm good to see you. Good to see you.
You as well. Welcome. Did you have
Good
anything you want to add this
morning.
morning?
Yes, it's that morning. Good morning,
You
everybody.
got the beautiful dimples. Hey, she cute, y'all. She's so pretty. First of all, what you're not gonna do is make that face about my sister, okay? I'm gonna need you to get it together. Okay,
No.
ain't she cute, y'all? Y'all tell her how beautiful she is with them cute old dimples.
Not as you. I said my previous back. My girl is back. The queen is in the building.
Yes, and yes.
Okay,
So
we got some people talking about they powerful first thing in the morning. I love it.
yes,
Absolutely love it.
So what we were talking about was letting go of self-doubt at this moment and really reframing how we think about ourselves and taking accountability for what we believe and what we do and how we perceive people, because we have to choose to be offended. Nobody can offend us. We have to choose to be offended. I love this saying that one of my mentors, his name is Mr. Field, and he talks about, the choice of offense. And he says, if a bird poops on your head, right? If a bird poops on your head, the natural response is like, no, you didn't. I don't had a bird poop on one on my head. It was on my shoulder. And I'm trying to tell you, I was offended. I looked at that bird and I said, no, you did not just poop on my shoulder. I feel like you violated me. Okay. You don't just be dropping your droppings on my shoulder. Okay. You got all this airspace. You couldn't drop that nowhere else. I chose to be offended because I was absolutely disgusted. Probably because I'm a little bit of a germaphobe and I'm like, I got bird poop on me. But you have to choose to be offended. And he talked about if a bird poops on his head, his response is, thank you for the hat. Thank you for the hat.
Right? I can't say that would be a first response.
Right. But we have to get to that place of accountability to where we understand that it's our choice. If we're mad, we chose to be mad, right? Because nobody can make us mad. If we are upset, if we are frustrated, if we are angry, if we are bitter, if we are jealous, we chose to be in those emotional vibrations. Nobody can make or force that on us. And so when we choose offense, then everything that comes with being offended, we open up the floodgates and the gateway and invite that into our being, our essence, right? And so I need to I'm pointing that out because we have been trained, again, programmed to think that we don't have control, that is outside of our realm, and we relinquish power in that area when that is the foundation of where power starts.
That's a good point.
Taking ownership and accountability of your emotions, how you feel, your vibrational energy.
Listen, I have had many of wrong me. And the fact that I can't allow you to disturb that peace in me. We'll state it that way. Here's the thing, and most people have done it. We'll give and we'll give and we'll give. In some kind of way, we're expecting reciprocity from them. And the fact that they don't give it. You can get a little heated because you're human, your nature is right, but to be able to still keep walking and still keep smiling, or they know they did you wrong. And you sitting there like, let us keep going. Because you can't give them that energy. I can't give you that much power over me. Like I've had people that I know that are still holding grudges and may not even remember what the grudge was about. What I can't do. Cannot give you that much power. I cannot have it to the point that I'm tossing and turning in my bed and you resting easy. Because
easy.
Because of something like that. I was like, you know what? No. I feel your pain with it. I can't give you that much power, nor will I give you that much power. Because I need to make sure I'm right with myself. When I talk to the Lord, I can't ask him for something if I'm holding a grudge because he doesn't play like that. It's not in his well-being. He said, how are you going to be mad at someone else? Matter of fact, in Matthew 18, he said, if you have an ought with a brethren, you are to take it up with them. If you cannot get to resolve between the two, you seek wise counsel. So with that being said, your wise counsel is him. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? My grandmom and I, before she passed, had absolutely no relationship for, shall I say, 43 years of my life. I knew her. She knew me. We didn't interact with each other like that. She wasn't like that my mom at all. She didn't hug and kiss and give gifts. She wasn't that for me. She tore me down every chance she got. So the Lord took my mother home first, took my uncle and chose him to move, and I got stuck with my grandma. And time went on, and she was fighting, she was fussing, she was not necessarily cussing, but she was irritating my space. And I said, you know what? You need me. I don't need you. I said, let us change this, trajectory of feelings, this energy difference. So every time I would come in here, I would greet her. I figured out what little things she liked. I killed her with kindness is basically what I'm saying. So she wound up having to flip the switch and get on my program. That right there is power within itself. When you can change the atmosphere you walk in, just by you having your you presence and you staying consistent and not allowing somebody to shift you, that's power within itself.
That most definitely is. And that is the atmosphere that we're supposed to carry, right? That should not be the exception. That should be the norm. Because the truth of the matter is, your grandmother was conditioned and programmed to be that way. That's probably maybe how her mother was, or whoever, was the foundational person in her life. That's what she saw. And so she thought that that's how she was supposed to be towards you, right? Because in her mind, this is how you express love. But it wasn't until you brought a new dynamic and the feeling, she's like, well, wait a minute. This feels different. Oh, I don't have to act like this. Oh, that's a peace. There's an ease. When you know there's different energy, let's do that, right? But a lot of people, because we're programmed to behave a certain way, and we don't get beyond ourselves and what we've been, really ask questions. A lot of people are not critical thinkers
at all.
We're not taught to think for ourselves. We're just taught to obey. We're just taught to do. We're just taught to, be in this box or framework that other people tell us that we can be, and the boundaries that they set. And we don't really analyze what it is they're actually telling us to do, what it is they've actually programmed us to move and operate in. We just kind of go with it until we come up against, a revelation that says, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's not how any of this works, right? And then we choose to change, right? And so again, being critical thinkers, analyzing what are the thoughts that you're thinking is so important. Why do you believe what you believe? Where did that come from? What is the root of it? Right? We don't do that enough. We just go with stuff and we're like, because my mama and them did it, my grandmama and them did it, and their mama did. Like, I love this story about this ham, right? Okay. I don't know if you heard it before, but this is a story about this ham. And every generation, they would cut off the ends of the ham at Thanksgiving. And so I want to say 5 generations down, finally, somebody asked the question, well, why do we cut the ends of the ham off before we, be baking? And so she asked her mother. Her mother said, I don't know. I did it because that's how my mother did it. So they go to the grandmother. Grandma, why we cut the ends of the ham off? I don't know. I did it because that's what my mother did. So we go to the great grandmother, right? Mm-hmm. Why we cut the ends of the ham off? The great great grandmother says, oh, because when I was a young mother, the pan I had was too small. So I had to cut the ham off to fit it into the pan. So they've been going away. Now, y'all, I don't eat meat, but y'all consider ham good meat. They've been going away good meat for 5 generations, okay? Because nobody understood why it started or why we cutting the ends of the ham off. And that's how we do our processes and how we're operating in life. We just doing stuff that we saw demonstrated before us, and nobody asked the question, well, why? Why do we do this in our family? Why do we believe this in our family? Why should I continue to operate in this way? Does it serve me? Is this true? Right? And so we have to take accountability of our thoughts. We have to take accountability of how we vibrate emotionally and what we allow in, right? And what we even let out. Because you are not responsible for what anybody else does.
True.
What anybody else says, how anybody else is feel. You are responsible for what you say, what you do, and how you feel. And so make the right choice today, people. Choose to move from a place of power and authority and not from a place of offense and victimhood, okay? Did you have anything else you wanted to add before I go to the next point?
No, not on that one. Listen, you killed it with that one.
Yeah. All right. So once we take accountability, right, of who we are, the fact that we're powerful, the fact that, our thoughts and our emotions create our reality, the fact that, we are the creator, right? And we move and operate in that energy. Then what we need to do is we need to set goals and take action. Because faith without works is dead, people. So with all this knowledge of being powerful, with all this understanding that you are a creator, how dare you not go create?
How about that?
You have to create.
That's what you designed for.
Even when you think you're not actively creating, you are creating. Just as how powerful you are. Whether you intentionally are creating or you're just allowing things to happen, you're still choosing to create. So create what serves you, right? And not just create a bunch of foolishness that you don't even like. Don't do that. Create from intentionality. And how do you create from intentionality? You set goals or
Oh, yeah.
targets, right? I like targets better than goals because goals, I just feel like that's kind of flimsy. Like, I got a goal. What's your goal? It's this. But if you don't meet it, it's like, eh. If you do meet it, it's like, eh, right? But when I say target,
Mm-hmm.
target hits differently. At least it does for me. Like, there's a target, there's a bullseye. I have a intent focus on this thing right here. And I'm going to take action. All of my actions are going to be in alignment with hitting this target. That's how you create with intentionality. And again, as you move with momentum and move from this place of power and authority, everything that you need will start to show up because the creator blesses movement. He blesses, intentionality. And so he just set it up that way to where things just show up. People show up, resources show up, opportunities show up as you move with intentionality of setting your targets and taking action to hit them.
I
Did you
do
have
a lot
anything you
of
wanted
that.
to say?
Yeah, definitely. I tend to truly take it biblical and write the vision. Like, I have notes from a class last night that go like, you would have thought I transcript the whole class because I didn't want to miss nothing. I am on a mission to make my business known at the WineCon with Coach in Atlanta. I am determined. I see it. I wake up every morning right now, and that is one of my driven purposes. So I wrote out how much airfare was going to cost, I ain't worrying about the job. Like, I'm thankful for the job. I thank the Lord for the job, but I am not stopping there. My goal and my vision is to get on this stage and to speak before man as God has written me to do. I'm like, okay, well, I got all this time. I'm gonna take these days off. I wrote it down. What's the best? I'm like, well, if I drive, it's going to be 12 hours. But within that 12 hours, I could do this, and this. And I can bring all my books and all my merch. You know what I mean? Like, you start building, like, you'd be surprised the awakening you get when you start writing stuff down. You get to see all of what you're thinking in one particular area. I love to journal. If you guys are not into journaling, it is something that can be amazing, especially when you can go back and you can read what you wrote about yourself. You was
Yes.
like, I'm awesome. I did that. And less time than you probably thought. The fact that I'm thinking like, okay, what would I talk about? What would be my topic? Because like when you work in finance, you work in improvement, you work in whatever it is, you have an opportunity to create your atmosphere, create the trajectory, that what's vibing with you. Then you have that pure energy given out because you're so excited. You're so super excited about giving a little of yourself. And then you wrote how many people you wanted to serve. That was a goal a friend of mine has. At the top of every year, she writes how many people she wants to serve. And when there's new people, she starts to erase, she rewrites the number. Her goal every year is at least 5,000. I said, well, do that, 5,000. Some of us don't
Yes.
even think that far. You'd be like, look, if I get 10 people in the room, I'm good. But to say 5,000 at the top of the year, and then you have an expected goal, an expected vision, that's hot. Some of our coach, she pushes us to have a dollar amount vision per month. Something to look forward to is always better than nothing to think about. So yeah, I'm with that. I write it all down. The only thing now I'm doing is I'm creating my workbook. I'm determined.
I love it. I love it. I
I'm
am looking
determined.
forward to seeing you on that stage, okay?
Now
And seeing
what?
all your products. Listen, like she just said, the blessing is in the details, right? It is in the details. The more you understand and you're fluid with your identity, your purpose, your mandate, and what it is that you are targeted to do in whatever season, whatever month, quarter, day, right? The easier it becomes, because it becomes like there's this flow.
Yeah.
Because it becomes a part of your essence. Like you take it on, like, I know that I am a woman. And so I move like a woman because I understand that I'm a woman, right? It doesn't, I don't have to think like, am I a woman today? No, I'm a woman, right? And so when you are diving, I just want y'all to understand how simple when you have the details, when you are fluid in the details. That's why I love, if you guys are not a part of, in your business, and you're not a part of our grant writing sessions, listen, you need to become a part. Because when I tell you, the breakdown of it is so amazing, and it makes you so detailed in understanding your business, your vision, how to communicate it properly. And you just really begin to understand on a just really in-depth level about what it is your business is called to do, and why, and how, and who, and where, and all this stuff that you may have surface level understood in your head. But when you have to really communicate it to someone who money is on the line of whether they're going to give it to you or not, based on how clearly you can communicate your vision, the purpose of your business, what it's called to do, how you're called to serve, it's just different. The details different, and it becomes this innate part of you, and you just flow like river. Like I said, so that's what I'm saying about, like she said, those details of whatever it is that you are attached to, whether it's your business, whether it's being a mom, whether it's being a woman, whatever it is, whether it's just being, okay, what are you just being in your state of being? Right? Understand clearly what is your state of being. Okay. And at the most basic foundational form, your state of being is an essence of flow.
Yeah.
It's an essence of flow. So you should not be encumbered or interrupted or have boundaries and limitations and all this stuff that, they've told us, glass ceilings and, brass doors. Who got glass ceilings? Not me. There's no building. What there's nothing but atmosphere, okay? No ceiling in the atmosphere. Atmosphere, okay? And that's where I live, atmosphere. So I don't know what they're talking about. Maybe you want to be in the glass ceiling and the brass door, and that's your business, okay? You could choose that. I'm not mad at you. Do you? But that's for me in my house, okay? We atmosphere
in my house.
Okay, we atmospheres. All right, so choose a place of power, choose a place of authority. All right, surround yourself with positivity, because whatever the greatest energy in the atmosphere is, that's what takes dominance, right? So if you are positive and you come into an atmosphere where everybody else is negative on a consistent basis, if you're not strong, guess what? You are going to be the next person with the negative and the complaining and frustration, because energy transfers.
That is so
right.
true.
So you want to make sure that you are getting in the atmosphere with people who are positive, people who are movers and shakers, people who are talking about things of life and growth and elevation. Like, one of the things that Coach Danielle teaches us is that when we're even having like regular, we go out to brunch or lunch with your friends or whatever, we don't need to be talking about, girl, I like your shoes. Oh, your makeup's so pretty, blah, blah, blah. That's nice. Who cares?
She calls that Mimi chatter.
Like, how does this elevate my family? How does this bless my day? Because I got on shoes. Okay, let's move beyond this surface stuff. Let's empower each other for real. Because we're together, because we have relationship, and I care about you and you care about me. So how dare I come into your presence and all I leave you with is a compliment about your shoes?
Yeah, right? Powerful right there.
I really? If I ain't tell you none of the stuff that I learned, I ain't give you no elevation, no nothing. I just said, girl, I like those shoes. This food is good. What you doing today? All
Surface
right, how your kids
conversation.
doing?
Impact
All
me.
right. Well,
Impact
let's finish
me.
eating. Right? So no. Your shoes cute, but girl, let me tell you how you can have your own shoe brand.
Yeah. I'd be like, if anything, I know a designer that could do it for you. Them type of
Yeah,
conversations.
type of conversations positively, people who will elevate your life, who will challenge your thinking, who will challenge your
Definitely.
status quo, your mediocrity, because we ascend to greatness, but there are, there's levels to this thing. And when you get around the right network, the right people, they're always challenging you because they're always moving. And again, your state of being, your natural state, I woke up like this, is flow. So are you in and around people who keep you in a consistent state of flow?
That's good.
Right? Or are you around people who everything turn around, block, 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 block? Wait a
Listen,
minute.
I'm sitting here trying to think of what the term my cousin stated it is, but it's basically when you are only attracted to people that challenge your mind. I'm going to find a word. I'm going to catch a whole Tourette's moment because I know what it is. But those people charge me. Like, have you ever read a book? Maybe I'm going to date myself, but I'm all right with it. Maybe somebody needs to hear this dated conversation. You read a book that's above your usual level. And within reading that book that's above your usual level, it causes you to not know what certain words are. So what you do, this is something we learned in private school. Something you do is you go and you look the word up. We got every Google, we got every Alexa, every something. Tell whatever it is to look that word up. And then you start using that word in your daily conversation so that now you have broadened your vocabulary. When you're getting around a room of those that you already know are on a different, we'll just say income level, because it's not necessarily about the clothes status no more. It's the intellectual and income status that rides together. Because most broke people hang with broke people. Middle people, we hang with middle people. Those that upper echelon, we hang with those people. And you want to be able to float in any room you come in. You want to be able to have a conversation or learn what the context clue is. Remember those context clues? They say a sentence and you be like, what is that word? You don't want to give off that you don't know. So why not brand yourself with somebody that's like, I went to a networking party, and within a networking party, there were several different business levels, is what I like to call it. And with those business levels, I at first gravitated to those that seemed like they were small-minded. Then I had to think about to myself, and maybe everyone else has to think about it when they go into these rooms. Yo, how much did I pay to get in here? Oh, okay, I paid that much. Okay, your next thought goes, am I actually getting anything from where I'm standing? Just like you were saying, move yourself around. No. So let's gravitate to some other people. Let's gravitate to where I want to be. I want to be in the 6-figure club. I want to be able to think of a class at the top of my head. Put a program together, put a system together. I want to be able to have that quick thought. So you got to be in the mindset and an atmosphere with other people that are in quick thought. So I say, you know what? I shift. I try to get to know everybody. And the reason being because you never know what that small person may know to help you get to where that 6 is. So you don't crap on other people, please mind you that. But you do use a little bit of what they are. And that's in every relationship. My fiance says, oh, what's the use of being in a relationship if you can't use people? I said, ill. Like in one way it looks a little tacky, but he was very accurate. It's like, like what do you have to offer that we can feed off each other? Where's our growth together? Or like, look, are you a learner? I'm more of a doer. He's a researcher. Like he'll research stuff and I'd be like, oh, we can do that. And then I go to the point of this is how we can do them steps. So that's what you want. You want that. You want to not be the smartest person in the room. You want to have that person that's like, look, this is what I learned. What you want to do with it? And y'all go and thrive together. I'm telling you, if y'all not in a community of other like-minded women stretching you, pushing you, that you can admire, You might want to, as my coach say, move around. Move around. Get you in some spaces, because it affects your money. It affects your abundance big time. Staying stale and dormant affects you big time. Everybody can look in their house and either see something they want to repair, something they want to improve, or just something they want to, or somewhere they want to go. So you control that for yourself. I'm gonna get off my soapbox. My bad.
No, that was good, because it's only poor people who don't understand the power of network.
Come on.
They're like, you're not gonna use me. You use people. I'm sure a lot, some people, if your mind is not at that level, you cringe when she said use people. But it's not usually like use them up, not to their benefit. It is a mutual beneficial relationship, right?
Yeah.
And so the wealthy understand that you use your connections to elevate your status, to elevate your experience. They go to college for this. All right. The point of going to university is not so they can get a degree and get a job. It is for them to create substantial, influential connections that they will need once they graduate to catapult them to another dimension of place of being where they want to go, because they have connections. They know the next politician or the next president or the whatever. It's a grooming, right, of the network to expand and elevate them. And so you have to get out of that mindset that you don't need people, or that you could do it all on your own, or that you don't need to work with people. You need people. We're all connected. We are actually one. And so Patrice has what I need. I have what Patrice needs. The next person have what we need. And when you open up yourself in that space, like she said, her partnership, ooh, let's go there. We y'all out here dating and marrying folk, okay, this is a make it or break it situation, all right? Because if you choose the wrong partner, it's about love. Oh, I love you so much. That's in there. But this person, this is a partnership. This person needs to be able to sharpen you and partner together with you to ascend the family, to ascend this relationship, to present to y'all as a dominant force in the world, in the atmosphere. Yep. So like she said, he's a researcher. So he is bringing the knowledge. He taking the time. He going in depth. He got the details. She's the doer. Baby, he go, well, the plan. let me put my book on it, right? Here go these executions. Let's do it. And done and done, right? So see how that flows together versus having somebody, I just love you so much, but they don't support nothing. They don't show up for nothing. They don't contribute nothing. They just there with their love.
I need more than that, baby. I can love myself.
Exactly. Love yourself enough to know that you can do better. You should do better. Don't do that to yourself, okay? Because they're going to torpedo your whole existence, and you're going to be like, what's that movie? Why did I get married?
Oh, God.
So love yourself enough to know that it is way more about romantical feelings when it comes to choosing a mate and a lifelong partner, okay?
All day.
It needs to be someone that y'all are challenging each other. Y'all are growing together individually as the powerhouses that you are, separately, individually, and then together. And that what they bring to the table and what you bring to the table complements one another, right? Pushes one another to grow and to ascend. So lastly, we're going to talk about practicing self-care. Y'all don't be out here taking care of yourselves, okay? Y'all
they ain't ready for that person this morning. They ain't ready
They're just going and going and doing and doing and doing, right? And mad, just be mad that people keep taking stuff from you, but you keep showing up giving it. And they like, well, why don't nobody see that I'm dying? Why you don't see you dying? You with you every day. You're with you every day. You know how you feel, right? So it is so important that you take care of yourself. You spend time just pouring into yourself. A lot of people talk about you don't pour from an empty cup.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't, but you shouldn't pour from your cup at all.
How about them apples?
How about that?
How about
Your
that?
cup should be full for you, is your cup. The people should get your overflow.
Come on over. That's
Your
powerful.
overflow. So you are not deficient on behalf of anyone. On behalf of anyone. You should be filled for you. Your cup is for you. The overflow is for them. So you have to make time to take care of yourself. And I say schedule it out. So a lot of y'all are doers and y'all just be doing stuff. You got it on your schedule, you showing up for, the bake sale and the Bible study and the job and this and the that and the whatever, right? So if that's how you operate, you better schedule in. This is my time of meditation. This is my time to learn something new. This is my time to get some physical exercise in. This is my time to take a bubble bath. This is my time to read. This is my time to
I
sit
know
in my
that's
emotions and sit with the creator and find out what my triggers are and, deal with that and get to the root of issues that has been bothering me for eons and get healing, right? Do stuff that you love. If you like gardening, go out there and play with the flowers in the dirt. If you like, being by the water, go sit in the garden, listen to the sound. So whatever it is that refreshes you, that pours
yes.
into you, put it on your schedule and make it's important. It just cannot be moved. It cannot be changed. Act like you're meeting with somebody really important, like the president. If the president is important to you, the president of something, the king of somewhere
We say
is
the king
important
is
to
something.
you. Is important to you. Guess what? You are that queen or that king. So put it on your schedule. Today, at this moment, I am meeting with Queen Chi.
Come
All
on
right.
now.
Whatever your name is, you put that. Today, at this moment, I am meeting with insert name. Okay. It is unmovable, unbreakable in my schedule. This is an appointment that must be kept.
That's
Okay.
how my family knows about my mani petty eyebrow. You know what I mean? That's my moment. Don't call me.
Don't call me.
If it's a fire,
Call
I can't do nothing. No way. If it's call a fire department. I can't do nothing for you.
Exactly.
Dating yourself is one of the best forms of self-care you can do. Some people do not like going out and doing it by themselves. I'm going to dinner by myself, breakfast by myself. I don't even care. I sit there and I'll be watching your TV if I'm in a restaurant. Might be listening to something inspirational in my earbuds. Good morning, Arshia. So it may be something of that nature. I'm like, I don't need nobody. I like people, but I don't need everyone so that I can feel complete, so I can feel rested. Man, let me go get a hotel room. I used to do this every month. I'm about to get right back into it. I get a hotel room. It could be overnight, it could be the whole weekend. But that me in that tub and little music, candles or whatever I feel like, we're gonna sit there. I decompress. I erase the world for a while. It got to be super important. My kids are to the point they're older, so they don't necessarily need me. You know what I mean? What are we doing? My house is in order. And that's self-care. The aromatherapy, the reflexology. I'll go make myself an appointment for that. If y'all have never had reflexology, go on and treat yourself. That helps get toxins out and clear the girl. Anyway, that's another story. However, that self-care is real. Making that appointment with yourself, as you said, super duper powerful. Super duper powerful. Matter of fact, I gotta bring it up. When I do the WonCon, I'm doing it for myself. That's my self-care. That's my personal achievement, my personal goal. I'm gonna be a vendor. I'm gonna also be a speaker. I'm speaking this, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's a gentleman in here in the room watching, not saying nothing. But the fact that we have the opportunities to do what we want to, and to create what we want that we happy about. That's me. That's me doing me. You know, I was like, I don't need to care. I was like, oh, maybe I got to bring everybody. I ain't got to bring everybody with me to go be me, to go sit with my sisters. That's my sense of joy. That's my self-care. That's my me appointment. I'm going to sit with y'all for a couple of hours, and then we done with these good conferences. I'm going to go on in this good room, and I'm going to mentally decompress. I'm going to put my ears, turn everything off and just remember woosah.
Yeah.
Woosah. Like, girl, it was a big thing, but meditation is tough.
Mm-hmm.
Go on, get you some spaces. Get you some spaces to go and just go be amazing. Sit with yourself. I don't know, we talked about it a couple weeks ago. The mommy space is like the restroom. You used to go sit in the bathroom and hide from your kids, or you go sit in the car and hide from your kids. I think everybody under the sound of my voice got a spot where they hide. One lady said one week, she was like, oh, she hides in the laundry room because don't nobody want to come back there. She said she get a chair in the book. A chair in the book to go hide in the laundry room. That's powerful within itself. The laundry room. So
she's washing her thoughts, okay?
Yeah. It was dirty thoughts that was written that hurt them children, but now she clean after a 40-minute cycle.
Right.
With a double rinse.
I love it. And then this is going to challenge y'all, some of y'all. But even self-care is being mindful. What are you putting in your mouth?
Come.
A lot of us, we like to eat. I'm a foodie. Okay, I like to eat. But if the stuff you eat it and now you don't got no energy, it don't wreak havoc on your blood, on your insulin levels, all this kind of stuff, just doing damage. And now you out the box. You need a nap. That's not natural for you to eat and need a nap. I need you to understand that.
I know that to be factual.
Works. It's not how that's supposed to go. Now, I'm not against naps, okay? Because naps are from the Lord, okay?
Thank you.
I am a napper, but not because I just ate. So we have to be mindful about what and how we're eating, how it affects us. We have to slow down, actually enjoy your food. It's a part of self-care. You have taste buds for a reason. You should not be Hoover vacuum cleaning your food into your mouth because there are indicators that tell us when we're full. But if we miss it. And now we're just like stuff like, oh my God, I can't eat another bite. You can't eat another bite, nor can you move at this point because you just overdid it. Your body's like,
that's enough.
Why? Just why? Just why? Right? Just why? So taking the time to even enjoy the process of eating. Take time when you put it in your mouth. Taste all the seasonings and the delectability of what you eat. Chew it all up, into little bitty pieces. Why you got all these teeth back there? Or teeth right there. Enjoy all of that. Use your sensory experiences to enjoy what you're eating. Make sure you're eating the right stuff too. That's important. That you are fueling your body with things that give you minerals and nutrients and vitamins, right? Lots of greens and fresh fruits and stuff like that, right? Versus don't eat McDonald's at all. If you eat McDonald's,
you just lost the
I
friend
need you to
somewhere on this
understand
broadcast.
This is not real food. Okay, it's not. You're eating plastic. It's like one molecule away from plastic. Don't eat that. All right. They have done studies where there's so much preservative that the burgers still look the same 20 years later. Your body is like, I don't know. I don't know how to process this. It's sitting there like the emoji lady, like, I don't. What we supposed to do with this? I don't know what to do with the plastic. We not meant to eat plastic. Can she stop feeding us plastic, or can he stop? Can he stop? Why? Just why? Right? Don't eat plastic, people. All right. So
that's my first sponsor.
Right. Take care of you. Nobody else will. It's not their responsibility to, it's yours. So take care of you. Start from a place or your foundation of power so that you can ascend. Now it's time for us to pray. Y'all ready?
Come on. I dare you to go on and give him a word from the Lord. I dare you. Wait, we got a prayer dance? Hold up. I'm down with a good party, honey. You ain't said nothing. Praise party. Praise party. Hey, the praise party.
You know why I praise? Especially, a lot of people don't like the prayer part. Because I don't know what the framework around prayer is, but I understand that life and death is in the power of my tongue.
All day.
And I declare and decree, it shall be established unto me. So I know that when I'm about to, as I'm speaking, as I am praying, as I am declaring and decreeing, that stuff is just manifesting into the atmosphere, just dropping like raindrops all over the place or whatever. So why wouldn't I be excited? You need to be excited too. Okay, powerful is your foundation. Powerful. Okay, listen. When you speak, stuff move. Okay, start, stuff, shift, change, come into play, move out of play. Okay, just cause you said it.
Thank you.
Okay, Lord. All right, let's get to it. God, we thank you. We thank you for today. We thank you that you are everything. We thank you that you have endowed us and endued us with your power, with your authority, with your might, with your strength. We thank you that when we feel like we are not enough, when we feel like we don't have what we need to have, that we can run into you, that you are a safe and strong tower, God, and that you pour back into us, you affirm us, you build us up, oh God, from the inside out. We thank you, oh God, that we are lacking nothing, nothing is missing, that we are deficient in no way, oh God, because you have created us whole. We thank you that when you see us as whole. So reshape our own eyes, God, to see as you see, oh God. Reform how we think about ourselves so that we think the thoughts that you think, oh God, about us. Reform how we hear, God, that we hear goodness and blessings and favor and opportunity and not distractions and frustration and anger and bitterness, God. Reform, oh God, how we receive our perceptions, oh God, of how we take in information and experiences, and understand that every moment of every day serves us and bless us, because you said that all things work together for the good of those who love you and are called according to your purpose. And so we thank you that we love you and that you love us, and that we are called, that we were chosen, that we were formed to be, to experience, to do the things that you have placed and entrusted into our hands, oh God. And so this day we choose to serve you. This day we choose to believe you. This day we choose to be empowered and to step into our authority. We thank you that we are seated in heavenly places, in multiple dimensions, oh Father, and that we legislate from the highest dimension down. And so what we say has weight and authority. We thank you that no weapon that is formed against us shall ever prosper. And the very fact that it was formed will always serve us to ascend. And so we cast every perceived weight at your feet, God, because you care for us. And we receive back unto us your favor, your blessing, your goodness, your restoration, your healing, your love, your truth, and overflow that into the spheres of influence that you have given unto us. We thank you that as our feet tread today, that you have given us territories.
Come on.
We speak, oh God, to everything that is connected to us, and we speak prosperity. We speak abundance. We speak power. We speak authority. We speak freedom. We speak flow. And we thank you. We thank you for Juan, God. We thank you for the
Thank you,
connection of
Lord.
every woman that is connected to Juan. We thank you for Coach Danielle, God. We thank you for her diligence. We thank you for her vision. We thank you for her attitude to do, to be, to flow. We thank you that iron sharpens iron. We thank you for every voice that is connected to us in this network. We thank you for every person that is watching live and will catch the replay of this broadcast. Let these words that have been spoken today take root and grow into something beautiful. We come against anything that would try to steal, kill, or destroy the peace, the joy, the abundance that has been sowed today into the lives of your people. And so we bless you and we thank you and we count it done. In Yeshua's name, amen.
Amen, sis. They wasn't ready for that. I'm praying that somebody heard that prayer today and go on and move like you know the Lord has already done it for you. I do. I know I am. I thank you for our prayer today. Thank you for this prayer time.
Amen.
Definitely thank you for this prayer time. I'm glad you had safe travels to come back and go and get us to the people.
Amen. Yes, safe travels.
Yeah,
All
right.
We love y'all and we appreciate y'all showing up. Don't forget to share this broadcast with your network. Don't forget to join us at WonCon. Good morning, Brenda. Good morning, Zelda. Good morning, Shia. Good morning. Good morning. Let me see if I miss anybody.
No, you covered the bases that actually spoke to us this morning.
Okay, Eunice. I like it. Eunice. I love that. Nino. I love that. Good morning, Matisse. Good morning, Anessa. Good morning, Stephanie. Good morning, Hope. All right. So again, we love y'all. We appreciate you joining us live or catching the replay. Don't forget to connect, okay, to this awesome and amazing community. However you connect, because each person is needed and necessary, and we all supply a specific and unique purpose. Join us at WonCon. It is going to absolutely change the game and trajectory of your life, your business. So we want to see you there. I will meet you in Atlanta. Okay. So come on down or up or over.
Right? From up underneath,
Right. Just get there. You want to be in the room. You want to be in the space. Get there. Just get there. I promise you, you will not be disappointed and you will be able to pinpoint this moment in your life in history was a moment that shifted everything. So we invite you. Come on. But until next time, which is tomorrow, join us for daily affirmations and prayers, or daily prayers and affirmations. And we'll see you tomorrow at around the 6 o'clock hour ish. a.m. Central Standard Time.
Ish.
All right, y'all. Bye.